Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. To say today's game has been highly anticipated is an understatement. Number 1 versus number 2, and that's really all that needs to be said. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, this is the matchup that everybody has been looking forward to all season. You might remember Texas got off to a rocky start under young quarterback Arch Manning last year in Columbus. But he is better, and the team has improved around him. Ohio State was in the college football playoff last year, and Ryan Day expects this team to be even better. We'll find out here today. This is the matchup everybody's been waiting for. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Buckeyes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Running inside, it's Smothers. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities, I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield, so a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance because of those names you just mentioned. We're expecting this running game to be elite.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. this crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Using his legs, it's Jackson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. They're working that left side. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Buckeyes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Complete on 3rd down. Oh, he's got some space. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. So nice to have these tight ends.
Here's Sayin to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Buckeye! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Lockett. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Longhorns want to move quickly.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Here's Arch to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll go play action with Sayin. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. A top 2 battle like this, so early in the season, an opportunity here to make a big statement.
No question about it. You know there's so many ramifications with the college football playoff and the Heisman Trophy in this game, even though, David, this is early in the year.
They're early, but head-to-head will matter down the road. Obviously, 2 huge programs trying to start their season off with a big win to boost their playoff case.
The screen, and watch out. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and goal. Sayin skips away from pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Complete. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. They'll snag it just inside the 10.
Oh, man, come on, bro. Don't play like that, bro. You know it's a playbook glitch, bro.
Business to attend to. A penalty marker is down.
Yeah, it's a playbook glitch, bro. It's whenever you got a custom, bro, they do that, man.
With the result of the play, will decline the penalty. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. The run inside. It's Smothers. Nice pickup on the ground there.
It's cool, bro. Ain't tripping. I just, you know what I'm saying? I know folks be doing that, bro. You know what I mean? Don't nobody be saying that.
Nowadays, they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that.
They only do it on the offensive playbook, though. They don't do it on the defensive playbook.
Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for.
Ohio 14, Texas 0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You bring in Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs who you bring in, too, who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows.
And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Now the pitch. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Here's the heat. Trying to get away. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Say it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like, they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
And And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Yeah, and you could tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. This is one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but key word being after the catch.
Quarterback may change this route. Third down from the gun, Manning. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Arch Madness. Fires to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Hart's going to spin it again. Takes the easy one to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Manning to throw for it on 4th. He's got it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Manning to the air again. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
But I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Throwing Manning. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To throw, it's Sayin. Looking long. Makes a deep grab. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
Well, it's the first play of the drive, and they're backed up, but you're seeing the confidence this coaching staff has in their quarterback and their skill players because they are taking a shot. Great release off the line of scrimmage, tremendous speed, nice catch, and all of a sudden they're in great field position.
That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Unloads to the right. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Arch is going to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Trying to escape and get it himself. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Pulls it in down the sideline. Turning on the Jets. All the way. Touchdown, Texas.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the 2nd quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the 2nd half.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, say it. Makes the grab down the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Got the quick pass. On the move at the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. It's complete to the left. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Going right down the boulevard, and that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 96, set to kick it off. Texas.
And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On the ground, it's Smothers. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with a look at Illinois taking on the Rice Owls. And it's the Illini looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Let's check in now on some of the other action today as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Not always the O-line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5 at 2nd and long. Here's Sayin to throw. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Fires left. He makes a catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wideout. Hauls it in. Got some room, headed to the goal line. stomping has commenced. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Number 96, set to kick this one away. Texas.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense.
Upstairs he's got it. Turning it on. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. To throw, Manning. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Longhorns! On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. If they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
31, Texas. 13. Texas.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Say it. On the run, still looking.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Shoots it to the left. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll leave it with the lone back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll ride the hot hand. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Keeps it on the option.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Throwing, say it. Oh, they're after him. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Jet sweep to the receiver. Look out, might have a chance. Got enough for the 1st. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10. The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Jackson. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, what a opportunity for this offense. They had a chance to get points. Now they turn the football over. But if I'm this defense, I'm ready to roll. I got them in the black zone. They got to go the length of the field, see if I can go make something happen and get this ball back to my offense.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
From the gun on 3rd down, say it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Working the middle. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. Here's Manning to throw. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He wants to throw it again. Under fire. And they got him.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Finds his big tight end, and they're able to get him down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Working on the right. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Manning. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Going to work in the air, it's Manning. Here's the pressure. Being chased. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to...
Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Touchdown, Longhorn. Quick strike through the air for the score. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. And they tacked on the extra point.
And you see so much of this in college football now. Spread guys out, find matchups, let my big wide receivers on the outside go up, make plays, make me look good as a quarterback, makes me look real good as a coach as well.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Makes it past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's West. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the